Hi everybody, welcome to week 12. So, before we start with week 12, let's just take a minute and review from week 11 to make sure that everybody understood what they were supposed to learn. So, our learning objectives were that you would understand why business cards are used. Hopefully you understand that it's a way to give somebody a memorable, small, easy to carry reminder of your company, your name, your message, and that for every 2,000 business cards given out, your sales or your message increases by 2.5%. The second thing was you were supposed to be able to use preset tables and templates to create a business card with the needed information. Remember, we talked about having a logo, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, websites, and your name. So you guys all created one of those. And then the last thing you had to do was you had to recreate one, doing it, using it for your favorite app. So trying to get somebody to remember your favorite app. And the last thing was you had your Microsoft Word terminology. So hopefully from all of that, you understand that business cards can make a good or a bad first impression, because that's kind of like you just walking in the door. Your business card is what people will take with them, just like they would take your impression if you walk through the door physically. So this is something for them to remember, and it does make a difference. So with all that being said, let's go to week 12 and see what we're going to be learning this week. All right, so week 12, remember it's set up always the same way. In the first one, before you begin, you have your checklist and you have this video that you're watching. So if you go to this week, it is set up the same way. You will have your video, you have your, tomorrow you'll have, if you would like, it is voluntary, but you can come tomorrow at 11 and I kind of go over all of this. You have your 3 assignments, and then on Wednesday, if Schoology's working, we will have another one for that. We'll just go over some interesting trends in technology, play a Kahoot, go over some different types of things every week. It's something a little bit different. So if you would like, you can meet me Wednesday at 11 for the same thing. Okay, so as I've told you in the past, every other week is vocabulary, and then the other week we're practicing typing. Last week we had vocabulary and you had a quiz on it. This week you have typing, but that does not mean that we don't have vocabulary this week. We're still going over it and learning it, and then we get to apply it. And then next week it will help you with your quiz terminology learning. So this week we're talking all about Word and ribbons and things that we can do within them. So these are all of the words, concepts that we are going to be doing this week. Our essential question is, does using different font, size, color make a file easier to read and understand? So now think back to last week when the essential question was, did a business card make a good or a bad impression? So now we're going to apply the same thing to can you make a difference by using different font size, color, etc., and how that happens. So we're going to talk about all of that in our 3 assignments. This is about our face-to-face that we just talked about. And then you have your learning objectives. So we're going to be, students will understand the home ribbon on the Microsoft Word. Students will understand the editing tools and apply it to text. So not only will you learn what the tools are, but you're actually going to take a piece of text, follow directions, and apply it. And then in typing this week, we're going to be doing commonly misspelled words. So we're not only practicing ELA and learning, but we're also practicing different words than the 1-minute time test that we've been taking. So if you go up here to assignment 1, remember, just before we go over our assignments, this checklist is solely for you. It is not for me. You do not have to send it to me. I do it for you so that you know what has to be done, and it gives you a good overview. So assignment 1 is the bulk of this week. It is all about learning the word ribbons, taking text, and then applying what you learned to that text. So I'm giving you text, and this week we're talking about Veterans Day, because next week is Veterans Day, and it is a very important holiday that a lot of people don't understand, and they mix it up with Memorial Day and such. So it's a really good basic factual article about Veterans Day and how it came about and what it stands for and what the difference between that and Memorial Day is. So we're going to be taking that article and we're going to be applying all of these things over here. You're going to be applying font and size and underline and strike through and subscript and superscript and so on. So you're going to be applying all of that, and then you'll be submitting it. And remember that you have to save it to your desktop on top of submitting it to me, because you're going to upload it to OneDrive, and then before progress reports, you're going to take a screenshot of all of your assignments in OneDrive so that I know that you know how to use the cloud as part of your organization. The second thing is a reading about Veterans Day. And once you have done the reading about Veterans Day, you'll take a 7-question multiple choice quiz. And then the last thing, as I told you, is about typing. So you're going to go to this website. You're going to make sure you choose this typing test, and it's all about commonly misspelled words. And you're going to take the test. You can take it once, twice, you can practice it, and all you have to do for me to show me that you've done this is to write 5 of the hardest words that you had on there, maybe words that you always misspell or you didn't know or something like that, but the 5 words that were the hardest that you had to do during this typing test. I just need you to put those 5 words in the assignment and submit it. Remember, this is not about speed. If you cheat, you're cheating yourself. You're not cheating me. I just need to know that you're doing it and you're making a good faith effort to get better at typing. So if you tell me you did all of these words and none of them were hard or whatever you want to try to tell me, I can believe you, but you're not hurting me, you're hurting yourself. So just take the time, do it so that you can get better, because remember, typing is in everything we do. And that is week 12. So if you have any questions, please message me and let me know. If not, join me either Monday or Wednesday at 11 so that I can see your smiling faces. It was really good getting to know you guys last week in the Spirit Week challenges. It was good to see people and see some very interesting things, and some of you are really, really creative. So that was awesome. Anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you guys soon.